Hi guys. In the beginning, I was so obsessed with this concept. I was so sure that this is exactly what I have. At some point, I even believed that I know exactly what I'm talking about. But that until I finally saw it clearly, until I figured it out. And then I realized that there is nothing to know, only to go on and keep discovering. What is real, the love, can't be threatened anyway. Even to this day, when I meet someone new and they ask me about that part of my life, I'm like, you ever heard about twin flames? Yeah, kinda like that. Because the thing is that the true side, the emotional side, it's so real. But there is also the story side, which is all fantasy. And I'm not gonna go too deep into that because that's like a click away. But that's exactly how the human mind works, creating labels and trying to set up a context for any intense feeling because, of course, the mind can figure it out, so it's trying to make it easier to accept at least. This is exactly what we're gonna talk about in this video: the truth and the illusion behind twin flames. When you mix real feelings with fantasist logic, it's very hard to distinguish after. That's exactly what has been happening to every religion that ever existed. You can't deny the true side, so it must mean that all of it is real. But it's not. However, in the case of the twin flame concept, it doesn't seem like the illusion is so harmful. The illusion is breaking anyway when brought to the truth. When you see it clearly, it disappears. But then again, not harmful is a very relative term. If you believe that you need someone else to complete you, then you are missing the whole point. And this is exactly the belief, the idea that's been keeping the people involved at distance, in the so-said separation stage. You are complete already, but you cannot experience your oneness, your wholeness, if you don't believe in it, if you believe that you need to achieve something in order to feel it. You don't need each other. Because first of all, this is not love. What is your need has to do with love. You know what I mean? Love is about giving, need is about taking. Is a mother needing her child? That love is no different. All the real love is the same, is unconditional. And second of all, remember, the feeling produces the experience. If you think, speak, and act like you need someone, then what you're gonna get is you needing that someone. As long as you feel need for something, you are pushing it away from you. Because need produces separation. Need means I want because I don't have. Love produces oneness. I love because I am. The image is not of two halves of circles sticking together and becoming whole. That is not wholeness. That is merely a trying to make it look like that. The image is of two circles overlapping. We are all one anyway, and they are whole already. In some cases, they start spinning together and becoming a sphere, manifesting that oneness here on earth. But this relationship is not supposed to be the perfect fairy tale, and in many cases it might feel like the very opposite. So no, this is not about pleasure, which has to do with the body. This is about, and only about, growth, which has to do with the soul. Of course, there is no pleasure as to free up your soul, but that requires a very clear perception in order to be felt for what it really is. And that's exactly the purpose of this relationship. It's the perfect opportunity to learn, the shortcut to heaven, the shortcut to reality. But to see reality, many illusions have to break at first, and that part is supposed to be hard. But it doesn't really, because the sooner you let go, the sooner you stop hurting yourself, and the sooner you get where you want. It's so hard for me to keep the flow of ideas together on this subject because there is so much I want to say. But I'm gonna let this video stand as an introduction for the many others that will come on this matter. But before I go, I have one more thing I have to share with you. I have to share with you the biggest lesson I had so far. You know, in the beginning, you are very selfish. You want it all for yourself and you think that it's only about the two of you. You want as much as you can get. But then as you learn and grow, the ego, the separation is fading. And as that is happening, you realize that it cannot be only about the two of you, because there is no two of you. There is only the everything. Heaven for all, or heaven for none. And then you realize that this was only an example for what real love is, what it says, how it acts, what it does, so you can then recognize it everywhere. This stands as the real picture of love, which has nothing to do with the sticking together type of love. This is the lesson of the absolute love, which is your reality. This is who you really are. This is what God, universe, or higher self really means. When you learn this lesson, you realize that through your love for your brother, you learn how to love everything and everyone the same. And this is the ultimate goal. This is when you know you see it clearly. Because behind the game of forms and the illusions of the mind, what connects you and your brother is what connects you with all, and all with the universe. Our reality, our essence, is the love that connects us all. And that's what you can see in the eyes of the person who loves you the most, the true image of yourself. What are your experiences on this subject? Do you think you found your twin flame? Comment in the comment section below and let's start helping each other even more. Thanks for watching, guys, and consider subscribing if you don't want to miss any of my upcoming videos. Till next time.